In today's video, we will talk about a very small topic, operator ID. Just like how we need a registered username to log into systems like PDN or Gmail, in Pega, we use the operator ID to log into the Pega application. The operator ID in Pega is the unique identity assigned to a user within the system. This isn't just for logging in. It can be used for many other functionalities. The operator ID is an instance of the data admin operator ID class. We can navigate to the App Explorer, search for the class. Open the definition and click on Test Connectivity. Here you can see the database table. It is mapped to the data PR_operators table in the database. To open an existing operator ID or create a new one, navigate to Records, Organization, Operator ID. If you want to create a new operator ID, you can either click on Create, or open an existing operator ID, and click on Save As. If you choose the Save As option, it's better to use the operator ID of the same team member. This way, you'll only need to make minor changes, ensuring a quicker and more consistent setup. Let's create a new operator. First, enter the short name for the operator ID. You can use the same name for the operator ID field as well. At this point, the operator hasn't been saved to the database yet. The first tab is the Profile tab. Here we can enter the personal contact information. These details are helpful for retrieving the first name, last name, email, and phone number of the operator. This information can be used for sending notifications, facilitating communication between team members, or routing specific work items that require direct contact with the operator. Here we have Application Access section. Here we can enter any number of access groups. But at a time, only one access group will be active. Here we have Localization section. This makes sure that the system matches the operator's language, location, and time zone. This helps to create a more personalized and user-friendly experience so the system works smoothly for people in different parts of the world. For example, if an operator is based in France, the portal could be displayed in French, and the date and time would be adjusted to the respective time zone. Let's move to the next tab. Work tab. Here we have some interesting and important sections for end-user configurations. Let's first explore the routing section. Organizational unit, where we associate an operator with a specific organization, division, or unit. This association plays a key role in processes, such as routing, approval workflows, and reporting. Team was previously referred to as work group. A work group in Pega is a way to group people together who work on similar tasks within the organization. It's mainly used to organize and manage workloads, ensuring that work items are routed to the right set of people who have the appropriate roles and responsibilities. There will be a work queue and a manager for the work group. For example, all customer service agents might be in one work group, so any customer service-related tasks will go to them. It helps to keep things organized and ensures tasks are done by the right team. You can create a work group directly by navigate to Records, Organization, Work Group. We can add multiple work groups in the operator ID, but one can be active. This will be the default work group. Next section is Reports to. This is used to specify the hierarchy or reporting structure. It defines the relationship between operators, indicating who reports to whom. This helps in routing work items, approval requests, and assigning tasks like sending notifications to the manager of the operator. Next, we have skill and rating. I'm sure you've heard of skill-based routing. When navigating to record, process, skill, you can create skill instances. These instances represent specific skills that operators can have. A common example is language skills. For instance, French is a predefined skill, meaning that an operator with this skill is qualified to handle tasks in French. When we open the skill, we can see skill ranges 1 to 10. This helps in ensuring tasks are routed to the most qualified operator for the job. Let's add French to our operator, and add 10 as the rating. When a task is created in French, Pega will route it to an operator who has the matching skill. The skill level indicates how proficient the operator is in that skill. For example, a level 10 could mean highly proficient, and level 1 could mean basic understanding. Next part is belongs to the Get Next work. You can see this button in your portal. When you click this button, Pega will look for the next work item that is available in the work queues that the operator has access to, and assign it to the operator for processing, based on urgency, deadline and priority. Work queue and urgency threshold section. We can add multiple work queues to the operator, and will be able to access all the work queues. And we can add a threshold value. Let's add OOTB work baskets for now. There are 3 check boxes down here. Get from work queues first. When this is selected, Get Next work method checks the next assignments from the work queues first. If not selected, then it will check for the work list first. Use all work queue assignments in the user's team. Now you know, team means the work group, and we have a work queue defined in the team. If this checkbox is not selected, Get Next work will check for the assignments from the work queue list. If no assignments in the first work queue, then it will move to the next work queue and so on. When this checkbox is selected, we will get all the assignments from the work queue defined in the team, and we will no longer see the work basket list. And also you may observe that the Merge Work Queues checkbox will be automatically checked and disabled. And all work basket assignments in user's work group will be visible. Merge Work Queues. When this checkbox is selected, work queue list order is not important. If this is not checked, order of the work queue list is important. Availability section plays another important role here. This defines the operator's working hours and availability, which can be used to route tasks to the operator. Meaning that, we can set the time frames during which the operator is available to work on assignments. Operator is available to receive work. If this is checked, the operator can receive work. Pega's task routing can assign work to them, depending on the availability settings and routing logic. And if this is unchecked, the operator will not receive any new work, even if their working hours and availability settings would allow it. This is typically used when an operator is unavailable for some reason, such as during vacations, sick leave, or when they are temporarily inactive. You can add a business calendar from here. When you open the calendar, you may see the standard time zone. And we can set the business hours and the start, end, times. And down here you can set the holidays of that calendar. And here we can schedule the absence from when to when. And when this operator is unavailable, we can route the cases to either substitute operator or a work queue. And you can specify the default operator or work queue here. And you can define a decision tree here, if you have complex logic to find the operator. Okay, let's move to the next tab. Security tab. Here we can update the operator's password. When you create a new operator, you can give a password and ask the person who uses it to change once the user is logged in. Down here we have few checkboxes. First one is, this is an unattended operator. Robot. Since we are going to use this operator as a developer or end user, we will not select the checkbox. Allow rule checkout. Select this checkbox for dev users in order to check out and check in the rules. For end users this should be unchecked. Use external authentication. When we select this option, operator ID can be configured to authenticate users through external identity management systems, such as LDAP, or OAuth. This allows users to log into Pega applications using their credentials from an external system instead of basic authentication. Next is Disable Operator. If needed, we can disable the operator by selecting this checkbox. Starting activity to execute. This is an OOTB activity which we should not update. And here we have two license types, named and invocation. Let's open the clipboard and check where we can find the operator details. Expand the system pages. Click on Operator ID. Here you can see few properties. And expand Operator ID. You can see additional access groups if available, addresses, skills details, unavailable period, workbasket, work group details, everything. So this is the end of the Operator ID related session. We will meet in another video soon. Thank you for watching.